Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. Today we're taking a look at the 5 Vegas AAA, and this is a very dark Maduro wrapper cigar. A little bit of construction, not issues per se, but the seams are almost invisible. But up at the cap, I have a little bit of the wrapper coming off, so we'll see if that affects the cut or not. Real nice band, nice gold-colored band. One in the middle and then one at the foot of the cigar, and I've already taken mine off. But on the aroma, you know, typical of a Maduro, lots of chocolate.
Very sweet chocolate.
Yeah, very sweet chocolate, sort of a coffee. What do you think?
Well, I agree. I've got not construction too much, but I've got a major vein coming in off the top of my cap, kind of pushing it out to the side. Again, with mine seamless, almost seamless. But I do have a few veins, nice firm pack. But as aroma, just getting a very sweet chocolate. Just, that's it. Nothing else. I'm sure there's other nuances there. All I can just pick up though is that sweet, sweet chocolate. I'm excited about this one. I do believe this is another AJ Fernandez blend. I love his blends. I think he does great cigars, so I'm real excited about this one. And I know we said 5 Vegas. I think some people call them Cinco Vegas. I'm really not sure. I really don't know if it's 5 Vegas or Cinco Vegas. So,
or Vegas 5.
Yeah. So if you guys could, you know, if you see this review, shoot us a comment. Let us know if it is 5 Vegas or Cinco Vegas. And that might sound stupid coming from us, but I just really don't know. Anyway, let's get it cut up and let's go. Ooh, my footband's really on there.
You can smell that chocolate immediately once you're lighting this baby up. Lots of very aromatic chocolate.
Yeah. First off, I mean, it's medium to, medium to full in body. I mean, those flavors are right there. And it's just a sweet, sweet chocolate on the front of my palate. Maybe a little bit of pepper kick on the retrohale, but just slight. Finish is pretty good. Yeah, just a sweet, sweet chocolate on the front of my palate, which is very enjoyable. What about you?
Yeah, lots of sweet chocolate. The draw is a little funky, but it's fine. I think it'll figure itself out. I don't get that much of a finish. Most of the flavor comes from the retrohale. Lots of chocolate. Sort of one note so far, but it's a very pleasant note. So we'll keep going. All right, well, we're about 10-15 minutes into this 5 Vegas cigar. So far, it's sort of an interesting taste. We've been talking about that chocolate is definitely still present, but there's almost a sort of sweet nut, like a cashew or maybe a macadamia nut sort of taste, especially in the finish. And my finish still isn't lasting that long, but it's still definitely a interesting stick. Not too complex, but definitely some good flavors, some interesting flavors, and this cigar's keeping me interested.
I'd agree. For me, chocolate, sweet chocolate, front of the palate, all the way. Just kind of hits you real hard with that, and I really enjoy that. My finish is relatively a little bit long, and it's that nuttiness. I agree. Some sort of sweet nut, maybe like a honey roasted nut. It's really a real pleasant finish. I really enjoy it. I've had pretty decent burn. I had one area I touched up, but it probably didn't need to be touched up. It would have self-corrected. Draw has been a little tight, actually. Started off real good, but it's gotten a little tight. But nothing too much to complain about. Yeah, kind of one-dimensional, but a really good dimension. I definitely enjoy this stick. Let's get into the second third.
All right, well, welcome back. We're about halfway through this 5 Vegas cigar. So far, most of the same taste. Pretty one note. Definitely a good cigar. I'm still getting a lot of chocolate and kind of that macadamia nut sort of flavor. The finish for Justin is lasting a while. For me, by the time I take my next puff, it's gone. But an enjoyable cigar. If a little bit one note, but so far I enjoy it.
Yeah, I agree. It's a one-dimensional. For me, it's only that sweet chocolate on the front of my palate, and then going into that nuttiness, whether it be macadamia and cashew, whatever. I can't identify the nut. I'd be lying to you if I picked one. But to me, even though it is one-dimensional, it's an excellent cigar because I like these flavors. I could smoke this every day. The burn hasn't been great. Little touch-ups here and there. It's always been medium to full in body and medium to full in strength now. I'm kind of getting a bit of a kick, but nothing to write home about. So far, I like the stick. I would like it to be a little more complex, but I'm not going to put it down because of that. It's good cigar. But let's get into the final third and see if things change.
All right, well, welcome back. We're at the last third of this 5 Vegas cigar. It's been a pretty one-note stick. It's a pleasant note, lots of chocolate, lots of that. I say macadamia nut. We're in disagreement there, but construction was great. There was a little bit of wrapper that was sticking up here at the top that I thought might be affected later on the cigar, but that was fine. Burn's been a little strange. I've had to make a few touch-ups here, but construction's been fine. Taste has been fine. My only problem with it is it's not very complex. It's just kind of one solid note. A lot of kind of sweet tobacco, chocolate. A good standard Maduro cigar.
I'd agree. It's definitely a one-trick pony, and that's not bad though. I love the flavors. I like the sweet chocolate, and it's if you're a novice at smoking cigars and you're not necessarily picking up some of the flavors, when someone says a sweet cigar and you're not picking it up, I think if you tried this one, you would definitely be able to pick it up. It's definitely right there in the driver's seat of the sweet chocolate flavor and that finish of that nuttiness, whether it be macadamia or whatever, honey roasted. It is a nice nuttiness in the finish that I enjoy. But as I've reached this final third, it's starting to get a little spongy. Smoke's getting hot. I'm going to end it here because the flavors are really kind of getting washed out. The nuttiness I can't even pick up now, and I still get that sweet chocolate. It's just not as pronounced as before, and I think it's because the smoke's getting a little hot and washing the flavors out. Burn for me, problematic all the way down. A few touch-ups, but it's not so bad that I can't smoke this cigar. I would definitely smoke this again. I think this is a great cigar for someone who is, getting into cigars and wanting to try some new cigars, because those flavors are easy to pick up in the cigar. It's like I said, it's a one-trick pony, but really good. I just I can't say it's bad in any way. I think they're around like $5 a stick online if you buy it, but I've seen them on sale for like $25 for a 10-pack on some deals. So if you happen to stumble across one, I recommend it. And well, body-wise and strength-wise, it's always been medium to full all the way down. You do get a little bit of a nicotine hit, which isn't bad. I do recommend that you eat something before it, because if you're going to have a medium or a full-bodied cigar, it would leave you a little sour in the stomach if you were if you weren't eating anything. So, but until then, smoke them if you got them.